Ladies and mental gentles, it's time for some more Gran Turismo 4. And, well, today we're doing the Dream Car Championship, as you obviously saw in the title. And I don't want to waste that much time, so let's just get right into it. I was going to use this car at first, the RX-7LM, but then I remembered it's pretty much obligatory to use this thing at least once in this playthrough. So we're going to use it here. And, yeah. And I guess I'll just use the RX-7 for Suzuka 1,000 kilometers, even though I know for a fact it's going to be OP for it, but I want to drive that car at some point, so yeah. Wait a minute. Oh. I thought this was only going to be 7 races like in GT3, but I guess not. Oopsies. Alright, well, yeah, you're probably very confused as to why I said Dream Car Championship and got in this car. Because we are, in fact, not doing either of those. Alright, let's get into a Group C car, I guess. Or maybe even a GT1 type car, if we have something like that. I'm saving the Audi R8 for later. But, you know what, let's try, let's give ourselves a little challenge. Wait, I already used this too. Damn it. Great start. I kind of forgot I bought all the Stealth Edition cars. I guess we could try the Esperante. And we'll just throw some soft tires on it or something. Because these should be shorter races. Why am I going to beginner events? Let me double check this. Now, since World Circuit Tour actually is just 5 single races, and I can give myself a little bit of variety and hop into like a few different cars, I might actually just have to run mediums. I don't think softs will last this long. So, yeah, the car already has mediums on it anyways, so I'm gonna try it. I doubt it's gonna be fast enough, so I don't want to start my rambling before we get in too deep. Yep, I had no idea what I was thinking. Let's not do this again. And just get into... I guess we're using the R89. I don't know if I've used it for any event yet. I might have... No, I used... That's right, I used the TSO20 for the GT World Championship. But I don't know what I use the R89 for. It is dirty, so I use it quite a bit for something. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't use it for an endurance race. Let me just go back and check, because that could be the only possible event hall that I could have used it in for whatever reason. Alright, well, yeah, I guess I haven't used it for any events in an actual episode. And I must have just, like, upgraded this thing and run laps with it, like, off camera, I guess. Off camera, off OBS, I don't know. But, hold on. There we go, much better. I don't think I'm gonna need anything. I'm just gonna uninstall whatever upgrades I have on it. Like I said, this would be a very good opportunity to use a variety of cars, but I don't really have anything that I haven't used yet, or that I'm not planning on using for the rest of the races, so I'm just gonna have to roll with it. I've already used the 787B, the TSO20, the Minolta. I can't use the Sauber because I don't have it. What else have I not used yet? The LM race cars are definitely not fast enough for this. And yes, I am going to leave TCS on. Sue me. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I mean... Oh, I can... well, I don't have them. I would have to do, like, a lot of money grinding to get them, but I could have used, like, the Pescarolos. That would have been a really, really good car for this. But, yeah. I am not in the mood to just, like, grind away at the DTM Car Championship or the, whatchamacallit, Capri Rally. Especially not this far into this game, because I just want to get it done. Man, this thing is filthy. And the bad thing about, like, playing in HD is that it really brings out the pixelated, blocky textures in the cars. And before a dozen of you people ask, no, I am not running the HD texture pack. Just the HD HUD. That's it. So yeah, this whole series is probably gonna get cheesed. I might switch to the Minolta for the last 4 races anyways, even though I already used it for Super Speedway. But I never like got a chance to like drive the car yet, considering that was just turning left at a big circle for however many laps that race is. 100, I think. I don't know. Pay for more. I forgot how to drive this thing. So yeah, I wasn't even like really planning on recording a video today, but go figure, for like the 3rd month in a row, or for like the 3rd time in 3 months I should say, my internet is out once again, so yeah, I cannot make a GT7 video as I originally intended. And the last 2 times the internet went out, my ISP claimed that a fiber line was severed somewhere, and it took them all day to fix it. I'm going to assume that since the entire town does not have fiber internet right now, I wouldn't be surprised if some bumblefuck severed another line again on a construction site, or ran into a telephone pole and crashed and stuff. Please learn how to drive, me. So yeah, as if, like, upload speed issues whenever I first got this internet provider wasn't enough. Now I have random outages that last all day and piss everybody off. Like, that's just unheard of. Like, how does a fiber optic cable get severed so frequently? Who is doing this? Sue them into oblivion. Interrupting my gamer time. Since everything is all online bullshit these days. Because, yeah, if my internet was on right now, I'd probably be trying to record a GT7 video. Because I haven't done it in a while. And I probably would be streaming this too, by the way. Because today would have been a good chance to stream something. I probably would have done this event and the Nürburgring 4-hour right after it. So instead, I'm just doing this event today and then doing the Nürburgring 4-hour whenever I do get another chance to stream. This track is so much different to drive compared to GT4. I mean, the track itself is not that much different, but it's just like the physics themselves make driving it so much different. Ooh. If you can't tell, it's been a while since I've driven a car like this. That on top of my now pretty bad input lag TV that I have to play on because my whole monitor died. It makes it that much more difficult. Turning in too late, braking too late. It was easier to get used to in the last race with the Corvette because it was slower, but yeah. I guess on that topic, I do need a new monitor pretty soon, and I kind of want to get like a bougie one. Buy once, cry once type of deal. So, I mean, that was part of the reason why I did want to record a GT7 video today, because if any video is going to get views, it's those videos, even though like there's only a small chance that they'll actually do fairly decent. But I've gotten a couple like different kind of video ideas, and I think I am going to start commentating on my driving videos again, at least like for the intro portion. Just so it's not like 100% bare bones vanilla gameplay with some cinematic stuff. And then I'll just like shut up for the driving bit. Part of the reason why I stopped doing voice commentary, or like a voiceover intro, I guess I should say, for those videos, is this is pretty much like free, not advice, but like a free tip, I guess you would say. At least in my opinion, I think videos that have no commentary in them... Okay, well, the R92 is going to pit on the final lap. Whatever. Oh, my backs are... I didn't realize my back tires were getting so worn. I might have to throw hards on this. As I was saying, I think videos that have no commentary generally do better because there's less of a language barrier. Like if I were to click on a video and the voice is in Spanish and I can't understand what they're saying, then I probably would just click off immediately and go watch something else. But if there is no voiceover, and I don't need a voiceover, and the text inside the video isn't really that important, it could stick around, potentially. And it could probably get recommended to more people, too. This is terrible. Good thing I have traction control. It'll save me at least a little bit. But, yeah. Without that language barrier there, I think the videos tend to do at least a little bit better. And I also get some comments that are in, like, different languages, too. So you can see that it is getting recommended outside your own language, which is a plus. But at the same time, the most popular video on my channel right now does have English voiceover, but the game was very new at that point, so it got a boost from that. But I think I just want to start throwing my voice back in there just so like people get used to me. Since as time goes on, this channel is... Can I end this, please? Like, where's a button for it? There it is. The struggles of a new Fanatec wheel with no labels on the buttons or whatever. But yeah, I guess if I just start using my voice more in the videos, especially the videos that have the potential to go viral, it's probably going to help me out in the long run. People are going to get used to it, etc., etc. Easier recognition, stuff like that. So just for that reason, I think I'm going to start doing that again. Do I have hards? I'm pretty sure I do. I do. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. And it doesn't make sense that this race is 8 laps while Suzuka was 6. I don't know, maybe Suzuka is a longer lap, we'll find out. But yeah, that's my thought process behind it. There's a little bit of insider info for whoever that info might be useful for. The screen tearing is so bad on my monitor right now. Oh, that's jarring. And I'm also thinking about selling my FRS at some point this year in exchange for getting another car, which I don't want to say what it is right now because reasons. So I got a lot of saving up to do, and the better the channel does in the meantime, the more comfortable I will be with making this purchase. But it's a car that I really want. It's a really cool car. And it's also, the last hint I will give is that it's something I'm very familiar with already. And I guess the last thing I'll say is it'll probably be, if I even get it at all, it will probably be arriving by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So that's what I'm currently working towards right now. Just saving up for like a solid down payment on that. And who knows, if the channel does like amazingly well with the content that I have planned, then maybe I'll be able to keep both of the cars and the FRS can finally become like a truly dedicated track car, and I will be be able to make the new car my new daily. Or vice versa, who knows. Either way, the FRS, I don't know. It's in pretty rough shape these days. Especially the paint. It's no longer a looker. It's like full of rock chips and some goober once upon a time, before I got the car, by the way, so I'm not talking about myself. Somebody jacked the car up on the rocker panel. So you can just see like the fender next to the rocker panel has like a massive gap into it. And it's not like flat whatsoever. So yeah, somebody ruined that shit at the Jiffy Lube once upon a time. And like I said, the paint is in terrible condition. It just swirls everywhere, rock chips, scratch here, scratch there, dent here, dent there. One of the headlights is starting to fade again, so I gotta fix that. And there's a whole lot of like weird things going on with it. There's a lot of stripped out bolts too. So yeah, or stripped out threads. Some of them are bolts, some of them are threads. That was my own dumbass fault. But I know I'm gonna have to try to private sell the car because the dealership, they'll take $4 grand for it if I'm lucky, because every dealership is fucking sleazy like that. They'll just send it straight up to auction anyways. And I will also yeah, I forgot where I was gonna go with that. So I'm gonna try to private sell it. I don't know how annoying that's gonna be because I've never tried to sell a car on Facebook Marketplace before, and I hear nothing but bad things about Marketplace. Maybe I'll just try to doctor it up and throw it on Bring a Trailer, because people post fucking anything on Bring a Trailer these days. Maybe that might be the strat. I already have a good camera and I know how to photograph cars, so I can do it all myself. Hopefully I don't have to buy, like, after I get a new monitor, of course, hopefully I don't have to buy anything for this office ever again, ideally. Except, like, maybe a new PC at some point. But I am just done dumping money into, like, the rig and all this shit that I really don't need. Actually having a semi-decent battle here. Oh yeah, I forgot something. A while ago, I got a comment on one of my videos talking about the force feedback, or like, I guess not really force feedback. I guess it kind of goes hand in hand, but the steering settings on, oh, come on. Oh, thanks. I think I'm screwed. I might need to lock in. as I was saying, somebody told me to change my steering settings on this game to something else. So I'm gonna try that for the next race, if I remember, that is. Let's just hope the Minolta hasn't hit at some point. Oh, well. Your wish has been granted. Since this is a higher speed track, the rear tires probably wear out way faster. Because of the way the downforce is kind of glitchy on this game. Don't do it again. Yeah. I kind of ran out of things to talk about already. I know you guys can't see it right now, but the screen tearing, as I mentioned earlier, is so bad right now. This TV is actually ass. It was one of those, like, Black Friday special deals, like a 4K 50-inch TV for, what, 300, 400 bucks back in, like, 2016, I think. So yeah, not the best thing in the world. And this universal Fanatec hub that I'm using has like something loose on the internals, so it is like making a clunking kind of feeling and a clunking kind of noise. You can probably hear it. Could be worse. Could be a Logitech G29. Oh, I remember that thing. Oh. The DD Pro wasn't really a thing whenever I started. It didn't come out until GT7 came out, obviously, but if I was looking for my first wheel, then I would probably go with the DD Pro, just spend a little bit more time saving Or the G29, to be honest. Even though Fanatec is Fanatec, and I don't like them, it's still, like, a way better product. The G29 has, like, plenty of problems on its own, too. The Fanatec, its main issues are buggy software, buggy firmware, and the fact that they're now paired with Corsair, of all companies, that only means both of those things are going to get worse. And it's probably going to get way more expensive, too. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Collect our next 15K. Yoink. Alrighty. What do we have next? Oh. Okay. This is an odd choice. These cars do not belong here. But whatever, I guess. You know what? That GTR doesn't actually sound like a bad idea for this track. But I don't think I have it anyways, so. Oh, boy. Great start. Let's try that again. I'm not even going to cut this in the editing. Unless I screw up here, too, I guess. Don't do it again. Just gotta send it. I guess with the TCS, it doesn't really matter. Excuse me, thanks for the shove. You freaking Brie. Oh. I did not need any of that. Probably going to lose the rears in this race. Even though I do have TCS, it's still spinning slightly in second, so I might just stay in third, honestly. That line going across my screen is very annoying. And thanks for the shove, dick. Okay, third gear might not be the strat. Yeah, surely. Oh, I forgot to change the steering setting. Of course I forgot. Why didn't y'all remind me? Epic failure. Don't do it again. He's right there. I just remembered the Tsukuba 9-hour is one of the races I still have to do. That honestly might be the worst out of all of them. Actually, I take that back. If I don't find a fix for this force feedback, then 24 hours is definitely the worst. Unless I just turn the force feedback all the way off. Why do they go to the first? go. Isn't it kind of weird how, like, in this game, whenever you mash the throttle, the car gets, like, way better rotation? Instead of getting rotation whenever you get off the throttle. Like, look at that. It's bass backwards. And there goes my chance on the fastest lap, just because I kissed the grass. What is your best time on Tsukuba circuit? Oh, well, I guess I am getting to get it. Right there. Barely. Big bet. Alright. Remember. Steering settings. Steering settings. Steering settings? Steer. The settings of the steers. At Mazda Ligma Suka. Steering settings. Alright, I think I'm good by this point. There. Alright, I forgot what... Okay, reduces the likelihood of your car spinning out of control. I don't know if I like that. Power assist. Weakens the resistance when player wants to steer quickly. Alright, well, I guess I'll try that. And I'm going to set this to mild just because of the car that I'm driving. Disable. Oh, these are disabled for the... Okay, I guess this doesn't even matter in the first place. I'm going to keep active steering off, even though I'm pretty sure that's what the commenter said to turn on. Maybe that's like a drifting thing? I don't know. But yeah, let's try the power assist. Maybe that will help with like the shaking. I doubt it. But yeah. 10 laps here. And then I'm probably going to change cars after this. To what though? I do not know yet. Guys, let it cook. This might actually be the sauce. Just so you guys can see what I'm saying, or see what I'm feeling with this. Just wait till we get to the front straight. Watch this. Did y'all notice a lack of intense oscillation in the wheel? Yeah, I noticed that too. I think they were right all along. I'm not gonna say 100% certain just yet because I could like still not be going fast enough. I might actually have to go into like Lasarth and try it out, like worst case scenario. But I do notice a very big difference. So far. Watch again. I am not even holding the wheel that tight. Let's see what happens when we get like above 180 miles an hour on like a bumpy road. We'll see if the wheel starts oscillating like crazy then. If it doesn't, then not only the 24-hour race, but the Formula GT race as well just got so much less unbearable. And I'll also be really pissed at myself for not trying this, like, whenever I first got a wheel for this game. In my defense, I went off the settings of a different video, so... yeah. They said don't use it, so I didn't use it. And I took their advice. It never, like, really crosses my mind to, like, change the settings in the game. It's all, like, mostly emulation stuff anyways. Or, like, Fanatec software. To an extent. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. I touched the curb and then the wheel just yeets. That might be a drawback to this. Description of the setting versus like what's actually happening. I mean, I guess I did lower like the force feedback strength, but it doesn't really feel that much different in the term or in the thing that I was describing. So it kind of doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay. All right. It'd be like that sometimes. All right, I'm gonna turn the wheel back off. It's kind of distracting. Nice corner cut. This dirty bitch. It's a wash. Dirty. Where the fuck did that come from? So you just hammer the throttle and it rotates. Anti-sense. Uh-oh. Steer. Shift. Brake, steer, shift. Grass. Oh, the race. Yeah. That happened. What an exciting race. Still more entertaining than any F1 race I've ever seen. And you know what? I think I'm going to use a replay from this for the dummies. You know what? I think I found a topic to ramble about. As long as my voice can tolerate it, because I'm not really good at talking for long periods of time. That's why I'm not a sports commentator or anything like that. But while we have some time here, let's just go ahead and get into something else. Right now, I'm thinking the Minolta, or maybe the XJR9, but it's kind of cheeks. It's kind of cheeks. I could do the R92CP, but I might do that for GT All-Stars. So... actually, GT All-Stars, I could use the regular livery for that, because I'm pretty sure I'm doing Fuji before GT All-Stars, but let's just double check. The Toyota 7 would be cool to use, but I don't feel like wasting time trying. Alright. 88 CV it is. And yes, I know I drove it for the super speedway race, but whatever. Let's do it on a proper circuit this time. I don't know why I'm changing the oil. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to wash the car. But, yeah. Oil Man has not had his drink in a thick minute, so... Cheers. Drink up. Yummers. Yin yang spinny thing, yin yang speedy thing, yin yang speedy thing. Can you guys tell that I'm bored out of my mind? But yeah, Formula 1, that is a thing. A thing that I don't really pay that much attention to, because it's kind of cheeks, not gonna lie. I have yet to be convinced that Formula 1 is a serious sport. Like, try to convince me. Because it seems like the FIA is unserious. Liberty Media is extremely unserious. And they have no clue what they are doing. I don't know what tires I'm on. Let me just verify that real quick. But yeah. I don't know. I think their regulations are ridiculous. Their stewarding is extremely ridiculous. And it's just like a big celebrity show nowadays. I can't... It's unwatchable. Now, the Le Mans 24 Hour, that has its own problems, yeah. But endurance racing is just so much more fun. Especially like during the night portions of the race when the commentators get a little crazy. I saw the clip of like, they were talking about how a BMW just annihilated a rabbit on the track. And they were like, moment of silence for the rabbit. And the BMW is pulling into the pits probably to get de-rabbitized. Yes, that is a real quote. And this is a real start to a race. And yeah, since I'm in the Minolta, I'm not going to turn on TCS. Just for you guys. But yeah, endurance racing is mostly chill. And there are some exciting parts to it. Whereas Formula 1, it's just like... I don't know. I can't stand it. I think, like, a huge part of watching races is the commentators. If you have the wrong commentator, then it's just going to be, like, annoying to watch. I'm not really a huge fan of the F1 commentators. I think they're too loud, too excited. Whereas, the only name that I actually, like, can say, or, like, the only name I know of, or the only, God, what am I saying? The only person I know by name as far as, like, a race commentator goes is John Heindahl. And I guess, who's the other... I forgot the other guy's name for IMSA, but the only two names that I recognize are John Heindahl and Shia Adam. And I think they both do like a fantastic job at commentating. They're only loud and obnoxious whenever, like, at the right moment, whenever something actually exciting happens on track, instead of just constantly being like loud and obnoxious. I don't remember who the main commentator is for the WEC, but he's also a really good one. I just like most of the commentators for WEC and IMSA. I think they all do like a really good job. They know when to settle down. Whereas like with Formula One, it's just like constant, like, I don't know. I don't want it to sound like it, you know what, but yeah. I just don't think it's anywhere near as enjoyable to watch. If F1 had different commentators, different engines, and the FIA wasn't so stupid, I'd probably watch it, but I just can't. And also for the fact that like the drivers have now become like celebrities. I guess I'm too much of a hipster to be down with that either, but I just don't see it as a serious sport anymore. And the only drivers I actually ever pay attention to is Max Verstappen. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. The other drivers, they are just like, yeah, they're there. Yes, let it be known that I am a Max Verstappen fanboy. So, just because I feel like he's the only serious driver there, it feels like. Okay, I guess I could take that back. Oscar's a pretty serious driver too, because you don't see him like, you know, trying to be, I don't know what the right word is. He's chill. That's the word. He's chill. I guess Lewis is chill too, but you just can't perform for one reason or another. You can make the argument that it's a car, or you can make the argument that he hasn't been able to outperform his teammates for a couple of years now, and that's why he's in the position he's in. People are going to argue about that until the heat death of the universe. What happened to Lewis Hamilton? I will say, though, I have never seen, like... You know what? I wouldn't say that. That'll just make the 4 people in the comment section go crazy if they have an opinion on it at all. But yeah, I was rooting for the Le Mans, for 24 Hours of Le Mans. I was rooting for number 6 Penske Porsche, because Kevin Estre, the GOAT of endurance racing, made it, like, he basically pulled a Kevin Estre and made a ton of overtakes in his first shift. Just Kevin Estre things. So it was really fun. Well, I didn't actually get to watch that, but it was, yeah, really fun to listen to. I was at work Sunday. And on top of that, it pisses me off so much how it's so much harder to watch any motorsports in the U.S. because everybody just loves to shaft us. Formula One shafts us. WEC shafts us. We get shafted by every racing organization. Well, even IMSA, actually. They do it too. A lot of people in Europe, they get to watch most of these races for free. Or they get to watch it on, like, the WEC app, the subscription, or Eurosport, or whatever. in the U.S., well, better get a Peacock subscription and a Fox Sports subscription if that's a thing, and fucking this and that, and Motor Trend. And fuck, it's so annoying. So yeah, I didn't even like the only footage of the Le Mans race I actually got to watch was just random clips posted to Twitter and like maybe an illegal stream here and there. But no, I tried to get a whatchamacallit, a WEC subscription just so I could watch all the endurance races straight from there. Instead of having to go to Motor Trend for this race and Peacock for this race and all this horse shit. But no, they wouldn't let me because I am a U.S. citizen. We get to get screwed by everybody. So yeah. Whenever it comes to IMSA, you have to get a Peacock subscription, which I have absolutely no use for that platform outside of IMSA. So I just fire up my VPN and connect to Germany or wherever and just watch my IMSA TV or the YouTube channel if they stream it. And I'll have to do that for the Nürburgring 24-hour race next week too, because guess what? You can watch it for free anywhere in the world except the US and maybe Canada. Because I know they could just siphon money out of us like crazy. It's such horseshit. At least, like, IMSA radio is free, and Radio Law is free. So, I pretty much had to listen to that, like, my entire shift at work, and a little bit while I was at home. This Universal Hub is getting super loud. I might actually have to dump more money on more shit in the V2. This thing is kind of cheeks. Oh. Steer. God, this sounds so bad. If I didn't have to place a $1,000 deposit on a car, then I probably would just like get on and order this thing right now, but... And there we go. Another motivating factor behind getting more videos up so I can afford stuff and do things. And hopefully break out of this gamer dungeon once and for all. But that's probably not going to happen for a while. So there we go. Race number 5. And, yeah, on to the next. I've only been recording for like an hour and 20 minutes, but it already feels like I've been here for 4 hours. Oh boy. Oh, and I forgot, we're gonna have to do Nürburgring. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna skip Fuji and I'm gonna go straight to Lasarth because I want to stress test these new steering settings to the max. The fastest Group C car in the game at the most, like, yeah, extreme track for the thing that I'm testing. Because so far, I mean, it's been much, much better. I don't think, like, the steering oscillation has been fully eliminated, but it's nowhere near as strong as it was before. Let's see if it holds up at, like, max speed. Well, it's not fully going, for sure, unfortunately. It's been so long since I've driven like this track on this game. It kind of feels like unfamiliar. Let's turn the display back on so y'all can see it. So yeah, it still does it at higher speeds, but it's definitely way more controllable. And this input lag is so bad. So yeah, unfortunately not a complete fix, but pretty solid improvement. Alright, I gotta turn this thing back off. Oh, that's good. Oh. Even in third, I'm spinning. Track limits.
I don't see no penalty. I ain't hear no bell.
That's great. I've clearly won this race already, so let's have a little bit of fun.
Ah!
You saw nothing. Track limits? What are those? Penalize me. I dare you. I haven't done this in so long. Oh yeah, that felt good. Time to do it again. I wonder if I can get a sub 3 by cutting everything. It's been that long. I don't remember what the lap times are. I know you probably get the most from cutting the last chicane before chicane. Well, nowhere near a sub 3, but maybe if I didn't mess up and actually like fully sent the first chicane, it probably would have been way closer, but... Yep. Welcome back to part 2 of the episode, I guess I can say. Yeah, because this is kind of a little bit weird, but it's actually been 2 weeks since I recorded any of this episode. I kind of abruptly stopped at the end of the 6th race, and now here I am 2 weeks later finishing the last 2. Alright, well, that was a failure. I was talking about things, and now, yeah, I gotta talk about it all over again. I guess it's kind of a good thing, because I have no idea where I was going with the stuff I was saying before, so... yeah, a couple things happened. First and foremost, you probably might have heard me talk about this here and there, or just like bring it up every now and then in regular videos. Well, my dog Sally, who used to lay down behind me while I played, is unfortunately she is no longer with us. Her health was on the decline for a couple months, and she was getting pretty old, so there was like, it was the kind of thing where like we can't really do anything about it. She's just old and it's almost her time type of thing. And yeah, I think like a day or two after I stopped recording this episode, she finally left. That's another word for died, by the way. I don't know why I'm trying to like censor the death, because it's gonna happen to everything and everyone. But yeah, so that happened. Needed a couple days for that. And then, even though that wasn't really super hard to deal with, I mean, I've lost pets before in the past. Basically after that, I started going back to work a lot more because there's some things I want to save up for. And some other things I need to pay off. So I kind of want to get like my financial situation in order, so I don't have to deal with bullshit anymore. And so I can get a nice car, because my car is pretty much a ticking time bomb by this point, and I kind of want something new. So yeah, I'm working on both of those things right now. And well, although my... oh my god, I hate this track. Although my mood for YouTube has been very on and off the past couple months, I think the money motivation side of it is gonna, like, go up quite a bit. Because while a typical day job, of course, has, like, there's a hard guarantee that you're gonna be making money every day you go to work. And, frankly, per hour, 9 times out of 10, you are going to be making more money from a regular job as opposed to YouTube with the channel this size and making videos like this, or even like my more popular videos. But the thing is that YouTube does have way more potential as far as like not only more income, but like I'm talking like big income. If your channel like succeeds and you do the right things to grow it and stuff like that. You use your YouTube business to start up other businesses, etc., etc. But it's not as secure because anything can happen on YouTube. Especially with the kind of content that I make, like, I'm pretty much very replaceable. There's some channels out there that are, like, the channel is, like, their personalities are the channel. And they kind of, like, make themselves unique in that way. A lot of those people, they aren't replaceable. A channel like mine, yeah, it's kind of replaceable. Because most of the stuff I make is fairly basic. Every now and then I'll try to make like a funny GT4 Online video or something. I don't know why I'm super nasally today. I chose the wrong day to finish this video, but yeah, especially like my raw gameplay stuff, anybody can make that. I just make it a certain way that I guess brings in more viewers or stuff like that. I don't know. I hate this track so much. I hate this track. I hate this track. I hate this track. And I hate this car too. But the way I look at it now is that instead of just doing work, like slaving away for a big corporation in exchange for money, I think I really should just go back to doing both of them. Even though both of them really do feel like a job at this point, especially YouTube. Well, yeah. In comparison to what most people would think as far as like making YouTube videos go. They both feel like a job to me now. So I don't want to work fucking 24/7. If YouTube didn't feel like a job to me, then I would probably be doing it way more. But there's like so many things I would rather do than like make a video that takes way too much effort to do. Even like the GT7 driving videos, like I try to get like a decently set up car and make the race somewhat entertaining by making it like balanced enough for me to still win it, but also be entertaining. Coming up with new ideas and stuff like that. It ends up being a lot of work. And it feels like work at that point. If I could just get it to the point where the videos that I make don't feel like work, then I would be set. But then those videos probably won't do as well. And that's kind of what the GT4 Let's Play is, a little bit. The work part to this is me having to talk to the mic and doing a bunch of races that I typically wouldn't really be interested in doing in the first place. Because the series is complete Gran Turismo 4 100%. A couple years ago, I thought that was a good idea, and now, like 5 years later, it's like, alright, well, I guess I have to do this race because it's part of the whole thing, even though I don't feel like doing this race. And I am missing every single apex. I am, like, absolutely terrible. Going back to the whole money thing, I do need to invest in a new monitor because this TV is absolutely trash. And, yeah, that's just more money into the fire that this channel is just eating up like crazy. Of course, I can get away with, like, making 1080p videos and like the bare minimum equipment and stuff like that, but once my standards like go up, they never go back down again, unless it's like effort wise, as far as like the videos themselves are. If that makes any sense. So, because of the whole, like, money situation, I really want to get, like, my finances in order. Stuff like that. I think I am going to try to at least, like, get popular videos again. Which, the only popular videos that I've ever had, for the most part, is the, like, GT7, just, like, regular driving videos that are somehow do way better than all the videos that I actually put effort into. Which is kind of annoying, but that's just the way she goes. But they will give me like a nice, like the nice boost that I need. Hopefully leading to like whatever I start doing next in YouTube, I'll actually be able to afford it. Because like I've said a million times, I don't want to be playing video games the rest of my life. I don't even want to be playing video games for the next year. Because I'm kind of too old for that now. I'm ready to do cool shit again. Especially nowadays, whenever, like, the video game community... I hate the word community in general. I don't know why. It's just so cringe, but... The gamer space is just so toxic and cringeworthy these days. It's like, I'm too old to be dealing with this shit and to be talking to these people who just... Yeah, we'll leave it right there. Because all that's going to do is piss some people off. Which, I mean, it won't really bother me, of course. But yeah. I'm just, like... I've actually mentioned this in the video, like, not too many videos ago, so I don't want to repeat myself again, especially on this particular topic. So swiftly moving on, my force feedback keeps cutting off for no reason. And there we go. Yeah, I only have one more race to do. So let's just get her done. I keep forgetting what buttons I mapped to this. And I also need to fix my force feedback, so let me try to get that real quick. Alright, hopefully that fixes it, because the next race is definitely going to be the worst one out of this entire series. Actually, no. Formula GT Nürburgring is going to be the worst race of the entire series. But yeah, we're going here in a Group C car. Normally I like this track, but I don't like this track on this game because of the physics, and I especially don't like it in these cars. It's, we have an interesting lineup, though. I think it would be way better if I actually used a LMP1 car instead of a Group C car. But I don't know what I have besides a Bentley Speed 8, which I'm saving for the last race of the series. So we're just gonna wing it, but I am gonna put traction control on. Cry about it. I would really like to get, like, a new wheel as well. But that's just, like, if I get a whole nother base and pedals and rim, it's going to be, like, $1,500 for a decent one or more. I don't want to be doing that shit. I've probably spent, like, 10 grand on, like, random shit for this channel alone ever since I started on it. And it doesn't really... I mean, well, yeah, obviously, like, some of it does feel way different now. But it would be nice to put that money towards, like a savings account or something for once, instead of just, like, more this and more that, and Jesus Christ. What a start. I should probably, like, restart the race right now. Oh, okay, what's going on here? Oh! These tires are screaming. Almost went into the gravel. Well, it's a good thing I'm done with my rambling because I don't want to repeat myself. And race is just going to be like way too crazy anyways. Oh my god. Sue me for this, but I'm cutting corners. That probably just hurt more than it helped. Ooh. That was awful. Did Polyphony even, like, practice this race before thinking it was a good idea? I don't think they did. At least we're almost back up to the leader already. Wow, that thing is crawling. I cannot keep this thing straight at all. It just wants to, like, go whatever direction it feels like. Alright, well, no point in trying to countersteer to save these freaking things because it's not going to help. This is awful. Well, at least I can go a little bit slower than I'm comfortable with. And not have to worry about getting left in the dust. Alright, well, just understeer like crazy right there. Sure. Well, at least the force feedback is fixed. Oh. Okay, yep. That figures. Death by bumps. Alright, it's gonna hit me. Yep! Oh my god, where is the center of my fucking wheel? Fuck! Oh my god. Just fumble fucking around and my microphone's right in front of my face, so I can't see what direction my wheels turned in. And yeah, there we go again. Where is my downshift? Where is the center? Holy shit. I hate this game. I'm moving the mic, so if the audio sounds weird now, fuck it. I need to see where my wheel is. Yep, that didn't help at all. 18.8 seconds behind now. Because of bumps. It'd probably be way easier on a controller, to be honest. Because on a controller, it does a lot of like steering and stability for you. Well, the bad part about TCS is that the boost keeps getting cut off on all these bumps. But the lack of wheel spin probably does more than make up for it. Should be gaining a lot of time right here. Or cutting a lot of time. Until I'm not. Like right here. Yep. Oh my god, man. This is going to be like 10 times worse on Formula GT, by the way. Formula GT in general on a wheel is the worst thing I could possibly imagine. And yes, I'm doing this. I don't care. I don't want to do this again. Somebody get me through this nightmare. Steer, you motherfucker. If I crash one more time, then it's over. Officially. Right on cue. Whose idea was this? I just had to go for it flat out the whole way. Oh my god, he's right there. He's right there. Please. It's gonna be so close. Please, 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 please. Slip suck, slip suck, slip suck. Move it! Suck it, bitch! Oh my god. Okay, I guess I crashed it out entirely. You have 10 seconds behind now. I don't care. I did not want to do that race again. That was like probably the worst thing I've done so far. Straight up. Worse than Ice Arena. And unfortunately I have to do that all over again. But in a worse car. 15,000 for that is just insulting. But let me grab this replay. Even though I've grabbed 3 replays for this series already. Thinking what would be the better thumbnail, but oh my god. Give me my freaking pace car, McLaren F1 or whatever it is, and let me die in peace. I forgot what car is actually the price car for this. It's either one of those two, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pace car. Fitting. Alright. Whatever. Let me do the outro for this freaking video already. And hopefully, the last of the extreme events aren't going to be as torturous. I actually don't know if I have to go to their Nürburgring again on GT All-Stars or Dream Car. GT All-Stars is a faster car, so... Oh my fucking... God damn it. And it's a championship. That's even worse. Why do you do this to me? Alright, whatever. Meme car. Meme car. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you for the Nürburgring. You know what? I'm gonna drive this in the Nürburgring 4-hour. We're gonna do that. Okay, thanks, bye.